I'm Sam, Kass. I use any pronouns, and I submitted sword.
Which we just learned the name of.
Which we just learned the name of.
If sword were an object you could buy at the dollar store, what would it be?
I would like to think that it would be a glow stick, because I feel like I definitely want it to be like very fun and playful, but also like maybe a tiny bit dangerous if you crack it open.
What's the worst thing you've ever written?
I have like some of my middle school like love crush poems stored in my Google Drive.
What do you write about?
I think I write a lot about like the intersections of mental illness, particularly like OCD and anxiety, which I both have. And I think that's the element of autobiographical stuff that comes through in a lot of my work. But yeah, thinking about what it means to navigate the world, while kind of like grappling with those thoughts and stuff. I also am super interested recently in like exploring sexuality and exploring like, not necessarily female sexuality, but like non-cis male sexuality, and queerness and stuff. And I'm super interested in how, I guess like those two identities of mine interact, queerness and mental illness and like relationships and stuff. Yeah, I don't know, very vague, but I think a lot of that. I've been also exploring, again, inspired by the Losing Alice show, exploring like erotics and how that plays out on the stage. And playing with that, I think, is super fun. Yeah.
No, that's lovely. Who's your favorite playwright?
Ooh, not to be like super basic Vassar Theater Department. I'm a really big Carol Churchill fan. I think it's interesting. I was just having this discussion with Peter. Like, I got really into playwriting this summer after, I don't know, I've been doing like performance poetry and a lot of things for a while. And I was, yeah, you were in this too, but Love and Information. And I was like, oh, this is how you write plays. And then, like, which this play, for anyone who doesn't know, like has no stage directions, no characters, is amazing. I love it so much. Carol Churchill also gets away with a lot of things that, like, me, having never written a play before, is a lot harder to do. But I do really love how she, like, plays with language and has such a variety in her work. And I think her language is so tight and beautiful, and I really aspire to that. And also, like, her dealing with sexuality is super fun. I also, like, have not read a ton of work by Joan Ackerman, but she has this play called Off the Map that I read over winter break. And I think that is a super fascinating, like, example of storytelling, and is a play that's just been in my head, rolling around for the last couple of months. So I'm really also a fan of her, I guess. Yeah.
Klara and Gigi sit on the edge of the stage and eat a carton of ice cream. One of the big ones, not a pint. Their legs dangle off. Sometimes they feed themselves, sometimes they feed each other. It's part sexy, part casually intimate, part gleefully messy. They are dressed extravagantly and embarrassingly in cheeky pink ball gowns. Definitely they'll get some ice cream on these dresses. It's cherry red ice cream, so it looks a bit like blood. Klara and Gigi are ridiculous, but also wildly attractive. We can't quite place why. Lights up on Klara and Gigi.
There comes a time where you either give up or begin to confuse terror and pleasure.
Body aches and you start to leak. Heart jumps like Asian carp fighting upstream in the Mississippi.
This is how it happened. I said, let's just fuck already. Let's fuck again like we're in one of those gay music videos.
The ones with girls who wear makeup that doesn't bleed in the pool.
And can sprint in high heels.
The girls don't bleed at all. I don't mean don't menstruate. I mean don't bleed, period.
And they always kill people. When I was in middle school, I decided I wanted to be one of the girls who killed people as opposed to the one that got killed.
Well, hold up. Now we have to think about the audience. What is appropriate is?
Legal is.
Safe.
Be safe, they say.
Be safe above all else. Wear big jeans and push down bras and fly under the radar.
Fuck that. I want to be famous. Brad Pitt famous. Tom Brady famous. People magazine, new car every day so the paparazzi doesn't recognize me famous. I want posters with our faces everywhere.
Posters with our faces everywhere. We could be known by everyone.
Or everyone will think they know us.
But we're the only ones who actually will. I want to be the only one who knows you for real.
Like this. That's the power we have. All the power we have.
Gigi drops a spoonful of ice cream on her dress and then scoops it up with her finger. Licks it.
Let's pretend we killed him.
What?
The man in the paper.
Who?
1997.
When we were born.
Yes.
He's not the one who died.
Yet.
She.
I know.
Missing. She was missing. They never found the body.
But we know he killed her.
24 years ago, we were babies.
So? He could go missing any day now. I'll tell the reporters that next time I want to use a sword.
A sword. Next time?
I like the erotic imagery.
A sword next time.
Next time. You don't believe me.
No.
Then let's try it.
What?
Fuck me like you're stabbing me with a sword.
With my fingers?
With a sword.
An actual sword.
We could rob a bank and buy a sword. I
I
want you to fuck me till I'm almost dead and then slit his throat with your cum-soaked sword.
Till he's dead.
Yes, till he's almost dead.
Have you ever almost died?
I do it all the time. I want to watch you and him and your sword.
Do you actually want that?
I don't know.
Do you actually want that?
No. Aren't you ever curious?
I guess I'm more scared of what we're doing. Aren't you scared of what you're doing?
When you hit a certain age, you can do anything. Coke, heroin, anything. That's what my friend says. He's a guy. White.
I knew that already.
Cannibalism. I'd like to do you. I'd like to do you again.
What age do you think it is before you can kill a man?
I don't know. But that makes me horny. I want to fuck you so bad right now.
We said we wouldn't do that in front of an audience. Don't want to allow ourselves to be fetishized.
I want to fuck you so bad right now.
Okay, let's do it while everyone's watching.
I want to be the hot girls who make out at parties.
And then kill everyone.
No.
And then kill everyone.
Yes. I'd wipe out the entire goddamn species for you.
Maybe there's a little girl in the audience and she's watching.
Maybe her day of the week panties start to feel wet and she has no idea.
Maybe it's Tuesday and they have little red cherries on them.
I mean, she's not creepy young. She's like 15, but she's still wearing days of the week underwear.
Except on the wrong days now.
That was me.
It's Saturday.
It's not wrong because I'm talking about myself.
She's in her room watching YouTube alone.
Let's do it for her.
Let's do it for her.
Teach her how to lie with another woman.
Teach her how to sit with herself.
On Saturdays, she rules the world. Saturday is every day of the week.
Hold the sword like this, love. Always keep the point facing away from yourself.
Unless you want it inside, of course.
Unless you want it inside.
Unless anything can be an erotic object. Take my word for it. Use it to scrape the guilt from your tongue. I think I like this as a fantasy because I'm always feeling guilty about something.
It's a side effect from the OCD.
The anxiety.
Being raised in a world where I am both told that I have no agency and that everything is my fault.
I know I'm the edge of the sword, but I take it as a bad thing.
I take it as a bad thing. Take it all in.
I'm aroused by the idea of being reckless.
With this body,
The bodies of others.
it's not even about feeling free from the law or doing things that are what my father would call rebellious. It's just that I know I would like to be able to do those things without guilt.
To get away with it. And to get away from myself.
Complete darkness. Behind Klara and Gigi, on the back of the stage, are two doubles. Strobe lights up on the doubles. They are fucking violently. This lasts about 10 seconds. Then lights out. Lights up on Gigi and Klara.
What do they think we did?
What do you think he did?
We killed a man. It's not a secret.
Who?
My boyfriend, your father, the professor.
Artie Hammer? Justin Bieber?
No, not Justin Bieber. His music's kind of good.
That's kind of fucked up.
I like fucking you to it. Isn't that enough? Did I tell you last night I dreamt that I gave birth to a kitten?
How did that work? Did you have sex with a cat?
No, it was an immaculate conception.
An immaculate conception?
It was an anxiety dream.
I'm confused.
Me too. I don't even like cats.
Yes, I remember. Poor Calvin.
All of a sudden, I had to take care of this poor fucker.
The Jesus cat. What if the cat was Jesus?
Like, how the fuck can I care for another being? I'm not trying to do bullshit reproductive labor.
It's a cat.
It's labor.
That's why you fuck girls.
Yes.
That's why you fuck girls.
No.
Why you fuck girls?
It's not entirely political, but it's also not apolitical. But don't worry, I actually like you. It's not just because I don't want to give birth to a Jesus cat.
Well, good. Because you know if God wanted, you would have given birth to a Jesus cat anyway. You know you're insane.
Yes. That's what you like about me.
What?
Call me insane again. Crazy. Bitch. Reckless.
Aren't you scared of what you're doing?
Should I be?
Aren't you scared of what you're doing?
Both of us. We're both doing it.
Aren't you scared of all the consequences? Are you only with me because you want to kill another man? Do you think I'm a sword?
You could be proud I didn't kill the cat, at least.
That's good that you didn't kill the cat.
It's probably still in the box.
Schrodinger's box. If I were a man, I might say I didn't know you knew about that.
And if I were a man, I'd say, but of course I am the box. Aren't you curious to cut me?
Open?
I think you could be the sword if you wanted.
Did you kill him to kill the part of you that was afraid to be with me?
What are you talking about? We just stole a carton of ice cream from the corner market where everything tastes like gasoline. I could taste the diesel on your teeth. Yes, we eat each other's fucking teeth. The alarm didn't even go off.
Nobody was watching.
We made them stop watching. The alarm didn't even go off.
Kit Kats suck anyway. They're too sweet.
Just like us.
Just like us. Too sweet like us.
The alarm didn't even go off.
It was more the principle of the thing that got me running.
Excited.
Horny.
Sugar and the silence.
The rush and the body.
Of the body.
Aren't you scared of what we're doing?
What are we doing? We pocket rings at the mall.
And break tags without ink on our hands.
We put vodka in the push-up bra.
Never met a door we can't pass.
Learned how to lockpick locks from the lobbyists of the NRA.
Everything is out there on the internet.
All this information. All this information.
All this fucking information.
Illegal crime is an instant injection of testosterone.
That's what the website said.
I jammed my lockpick into my arm like a vaccine.
Snapped my bones open.
Made myself feel strong.
Unstoppable.
Hot. Fucking you is an instant injection of testosterone.
Cuts everything open.
It's all about the rush.
The rush.
Rush.
Aren't you scared of what we're doing?
You are the rush.
Scared of this?
That's it.
Scared?
When your deepest desires are illicit, you learn to take pleasure in what you shouldn't.
We shouldn't do this, right?
This stealing, this breaking in, this touching, breathing, tonguing, fucking mess of love.
Right.
Right. I said, are you going to eat me out alive? Will you eat me out alive? Will you eat me out alive, please? Again, again, again. Eat me out again. I'm scared. You know? I'm so fucking scared. Again.
Did you only kill him to kill the part of you that was afraid to be with me?
Lights down on Gigi and Klara. End of scene.